Ruling party chief whip Lovemore Matuke told the Associated Press that recently fired Vice President Emmerson Mnangagwa would take over as the country's leader within 48 hours. Matuke said Mnangagwa, who fled the country after his firing, is not far from here. Matuke said they look forward to Mugabe doing the handover of power so that Mnangagwa moves with speed to work for the country. Mugabe, who had been the world's oldest head of state at 93, said that proper procedures should be followed to install new leadership. Mugabe's resignation brought an end to the impeachment proceedings brought by the ruling ZANU-PF party after its Central Committee voted to oust the president as party leader and select Mnangagwa as his replacement. Currently in exile, Mnangagwa served for decades as Mugabe's enforcer, with a reputation for being astute and ruthless, more feared than popular. Before the resignation, crowds rallied outside Parliament, dancing and singing. Some people placed photos of Mugabe in the street so that cars would run over them. Opposition leader Morgan Tsvangirai of the MDC party said the culture of the ruling party must end and everyone must put their heads together and work toward free and fair elections. Earlier Tuesday, Mnangagwa said in a statement that Mugabe should acknowledge the nation's insatiable desire for a leadership change and resign immediately. "I will be returning as soon as the right conditions for security and stability prevail," said Mnangagwa, who has a loyal support base in the military. "Never should the nation be held at ransom by one person ever again, whose desire is to die in office at whatever cost to the nation." Zimbabwe's polarizing First Lady, Grace Mugabe, had been positioning herself to succeed her husband, leading a party faction that engineered Mnangagwa's ouster. The prospect of a dynastic succession alarmed the military, which confined Mugabe to his home last week and targeted what it called criminals around him who allegedly were looting state resources, a reference to associates of the First Lady. "We're not saying whitewash the past, but it is in the interests of everyone that Zimbabwe is engaged at this critical time," FAM said in a statement. Regional leaders continued efforts to find a solution to the political turmoil, with South Africa's state-run broadcaster reporting that the presidents of South Africa and Angola would travel to Zimbabwe on Wednesday to meet with stakeholders in the political crisis, including Mugabe and the military. It was not clear how long the impeachment process could take. The ruling party has said Mugabe could be voted out as early as Wednesday, but some analysts believe the impeachment process could take weeks and would, if conducted properly, allow Mugabe to make a case in his defense. "I will not stand in the way of the people and my party," he said. Follow Christopher Torquia on Twitter at